रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। यानयानघधीतादारसायास्तनयादवे सागता हि वियाता ह्रीसतापानकिलो नभा भानलोकिनपाता सह्रीता या विहितागसा वेदयानस्तया सारदाता धीघनयानया रागिराधुतिगर्वादारदाहो महसा हः यानगातभरद्वाजमायासीदमगाहिनः नो हि गाम् अदसीयामाजत्ववारभत गानया हहसाहमहोदारदार्वागतिधुरागिरा. We did the 13th shloka, both Pratilomam and Anuloma shlokas. The Anuloma Padyam was about Rama reaching Bharadwaja's ashrama. So Ragi Radhuti Garvadara Daho Mahasahaha Yan Agata Bharadwajam Ayasi Damagahinaha. So Yaha Ramaha Kidrishaha Ramaha Ragi Radhuti Garvadara Dahaha Garvadara Dahaha. So one who Yaha Ragayuktan Kathoran Garvitan Rakshasan Nashayati Saha Ramaha Iti Ayasi. He says he got a little fatigued because of moving around in the forest. So he destroys Rama, who destroys the groups of Rakshasas who have raga, attachment, who are fierce and who don't have a forgiving nature, and because of that arrogance from killing people. So Tadrisha Rakshasanam Nashakaha Ramaha. And then he was also Parishrantaha or Ayasi. He was fatigued as he was roaming around in the forest. And he reached Bharadwaja and other sages who were all in the forest as he proceeded towards Bharadwaja's ashrama. In the Pratiloma Padyam, No hi gam adasiyam ajat va arabhata ganaya haha saha mahodara daru agati dhura gira. Bahama was very angry, Kupitasa. So she did not even listen to what Krishna was saying. Adasiyam gam na ajat. She did not listen to what Krishna was saying. And nor did she reply. Ga arabhata. She did not start speaking also, Bhama. When did she start speaking? Yada Krishnaha parijatam anayami iti avadat tada eva sa prasanna abhut uvacha. So she also spoke only when Krishna took up the responsibility of bringing Parijata tree, and he said the words, the moment he uttered the words that I will bring the Parijata tree, she also started talking. Now we go to the 14th shloka. The 14th Anulomam. Yatu rajida bhabharandyam vamarutagandhagam sogamarapadam yakshatunga bhonaghayatraya yatraya ghana bhogatum kshayadam paramagasaha gandhagam tarumavadyam rambha bhadajiratuya. So this is the Pratiloma Padyam. Now let's the Anuloma Padyam talks about Rama going to Chitrakutam Parvatam. So, and the Pratiloma Padyam talks about Krishna going to Swargam. He promised Bhama that he will bring the Parijata tree. So, both start on a journey towards some destination. In the poet maintains a symmetry between the Anuloma and Pratiloma story, which is also a difficult task to do. Right? So, Yatu Raji Dabha Bharam Dhyamva Maruta Gandhagam Saha Agam Ara Padam Yaksha Tunga Bho Anaghayatraya. So Padachedaha Yatu Rajida Bha Bharam Dyam Va Maruta Gandhagam Saha Agam Ara Padam Yakshatungabhaha Anagha Yatraya. So Yakshatungabhaha Ramaha Yatu Rajida Bha Bharam Maruta Gandhagam Agam Dyamva Anaghayatraya Padam Ara. So, this is a description, mainly a description of Chitrakuta mountain. So, the Chandas here is Anushtubh again, as we have been seeing in many shlokas till now. So, let's go with the first adjective for Rama here. Yaksha Tunga Bhaha. Yaksha Tunga Abha. Yaksha iva Tunga Abha Yasya Saha. One who has a Abha. Abha is luster. Prakashaha. One who has the Prakasham like Yaksha. Yaksha, when you mention Yaksha, it is only one person, which is the leader of all the Yakshas. So, Yakshaha iti Kuberaha. So, Kuberaha iva, Kuberasya Abha iva Abha Yasya. Athava, Kuberasya, Kuberaha iva Tunga Abha Yasya. So, one who has a great, it's better if it is to Kuberasya Abha iva Abha Yasya Saha iti. That's how the Vigraha Vakyam should be, which makes more sense. So, he has a great luster, kanti, like Kubera, which means whether he is in the forest or if he is in the Rajyam, it doesn't matter. His luster or kanti, his prakasha is not at all less. So it is always tungam. He has a great kanti around him, a charisma that he carries himself with. Some people, when there is a decline of wealth, you don't see that prakasham in them because there is no inner prakasha. If you feel the loss of the wealth in your mind, then it will automatically come out in your face. We have an expression in Tamil, ahattin alagu mugattil theriyum. The moment you feel that I have lost everything, I don't have anything, it will automatically be reflected in your face. The moment you feel you're happy, no, it doesn't matter whether there is money today or not, it doesn't matter. If there is an equanimity in your mind, then it will automatically show in your face also. So here, even though he is proceeding towards the forest here and a mountain, Chitrakuta mountain, further away from the city, still he was shining like Kubera, the god of wealth here. So Kuberaha iva Tunga Abha Yasya Saha. So Praudha Deeptihi Saha. Atra, if you look at Amarakosham, Kinnareshaha, Vaishravanaha, Paulastyaha, Naravahanaha, Yaksha, Ekapinga, Ailavilaha, Shridaha, Punyajaneshwaraha. These are all the Paryayavachi Shabdas for Kubera. Kinnareshwaraha. So Kinnareshaha, Kinnaranam Ishaha Saha. Vaishravanaha, Vishhravasaha Putraha, Vaishravanaha. Adhan Nanikara. Yeah, Vishravanav Putraha. I don't know. But Ravana is Vishravasaf Putraha ityeva tasya nama. Anyway, Paulastyaha. Vishravas' father was Pulastya and one of the Prajapatis. So Pulastya's descendant. He is also, Pulastya's son is Vishravas. Vishravas' son is Kubera. He is a stepbrother of Ravana here. So Naravahanaha Yakshaha ityeva tasya nama. Ekapingaha, Ailavilaha, his mother's name is Ilavila, so Ailavilaha, Shridaha, one who gives money, one who gives wealth, Punyajaneshwaraha, Punyajana is also Yaksha. So Yaksheshwaraha ityavi, Yakshaha ityavi, Kuberasya nama, tatra. Okay. So we are done with Rama's adjective here. Now we are going into the Dvitiya Padam, which is he reached the mountain. How was the mountain? There are a couple of padams for mountain here. Yatu Rajida Bha Bharam. Yatunam Rajihi Rakshasa Panktihi. Yatu is also Rakshasa. Tam Dhyati iti Yatu Raji Daha Khandayati. One who kills all the Rakshasas, the Samuham of Rakshasas. we're not talking about Rama here, we're only talking about Chitrakuta mountain here. Bhanam bharaha, tejo bharaha, bhaha prakashaha or bha. आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग पदमपि वर्तते सकारांत स्त्रीलिंग पदमपि वर्तते सो भास इत्यपि वर्तते भानां भारः भा इति आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग पदमपि सो भानां भारः भा भारः तेजो भारः सो यस्य चित्रकूटस्य तेजो भारः वर्तते इट हैज ए ग्रेट लाइट that is capable of destroying the groups of rakshasas so yatu rajidah bhabharaha yasya saha tam agam we are going this padam is going to be an adjective to agam here agaha na gacchati iti agaha a mountain so na gacchati agaha it is in pullingam so everything has to go as an adjective to this Yaturajidaha Bhabharaha. Yaturajidaha is an adjective to the Bhabhara. The light that is capable of destroying. See, some places have that, let's say, you don't feel like approaching there. Or when you approach there, you don't feel like doing wrong things. And there is a sthalam in Karnataka, if I remember right, it's called Dharmasthala. In Dharmasthala, the entire town is supposed to be that you cannot do adharma there at all. Of course, out of fear, people say that you cannot step out of that city if you do any adharma action. So, in those days, I remember in the 90s when I visited, or 80s when I visited Dharmasthala, around the temple, people would have just thrown money everywhere. Nobody would take it. We were all very curious. We were just young children then, 5 and 6 and 7, and at that age, we wanted to know if we can take the money. But we were also afraid at that time to take the money because of the legend that says you cannot step out of the city without getting caught. So you will get caught or some bad thing will happen to you. So tatha, there is something in a city where in places like that where the ambience is such that you cannot do anything wrong. Similarly, in Chitrakuta mountain also, it was difficult for Rakshasas to be there because the Chitrakuta mountain had a lot of rishis. Hence, the lustre, the kanti, the prakasha that is there in Chitrakuta mountain was capable of destroying the Rakshasas. Okay, so Rakshasadi Virodhi Vidhunana Kshama Tejotishaya Shalinam. That is there in the Vyakhyanam. He gives this. So Rakshasadi Vidhunana Kshama Tejaha. A Tejas, Atishaya Tejas is there in this Chitrakuta mountain, which is Kshama, which is Samartha, which is capable of Vidhunana, of destroying Rakshasa and other bad elements here. Okay. Yatu Danaha, Yatu is also Punyajana, Nairrita, all of these can be Yaksha, Rakshasa. Depending on the context, we have to take the meaning according to that. But here, Yatu is a Ukaranta Napunsakalinka Padam, which is Yatu, Yatuni, Yatuni, Yatu Rakshasi. So, Rakshasanam Rajihi Panktihi iti Swikurmaha. So, it's easier. If you go to Yatudanapuri abdinnonna, then it can mean either Kuberapatnam or it can mean Lanka also. So depending on the context, we have to decide what the meaning is. Okay. So Yatu Rajida Bhabharam, Chitrakuta mountain, which has a great light that is capable of destroying Rakshasa groups. Next is Maruta Gandhagam. Chitrakuta mountain also has the association of wind. That is, it has a Tatra Vayuhu Vati Ityeva. That's all we want to say. But the poet, he has a problem of trying to, not problem, he has the, I think, he has to account for the Pratiloma Padyam also, right? So he might provide some words which seem redundant, but it's not, because when you look at the context in Ramayanam, it makes sense here. So Maruta Gandhagam, Gandhagaha Gandham Gacchati, Maruta Gandham Gacchati, Gandhagaha. So Gacchati here refers to Sambandham Prapnoti ityeva. So Maruta Gandham, Gandham Nama, Gandhaha Nama Sambandhaha. Gandha also means smell. So the smell of wind, you take it as the connection with wind. The mountain that has a connection with wind, that has gotten a connection with wind. In the sense, it is not a still place. It's not in the vekkaya irukkum polya andha madri illa. It is not a place where it is too humid, but there is a slight wind that is coming there. So it has the association of wind. Marutasya gandhaha, Marutasya sambandhaha vartate. So sambandham gacchati iti Maruta gandhagaha. Tam Maruta gandhagam. So pavana sambandham praptam Manda Anila Shalinam. Manda Anila, a very soft breeze is there in this Chitrakuta mountain. Maruta, Marut, Takarantapadam, Maruta iti Akarantapadam. So Samira, Maruta, Marut, Jagat Prana, Samirana. These are all Samirana, Samira. So many words for Vayu here. So Maruta Mandagam, this is the second adjective that we have seen for Chitrakuta mountain. The next is Gandho Gandhaga Sambandha Amodalesha Smayeshu. Gandha, interestingly, Sambandha is the meaning, Amoda Leshaha. It can mean as little bit of fragrance, or Smayaha. Smayaha is an interesting, Smaya is actually Garva. So Gandha can be used to indicate garvam or arrogance. When you say Gandha Gaja, by association of fragrance, an elephant, which is, when is an elephant called Gandha Gaja? It is called Gandha Gaja when it is in its youth. So when it is in its youth, there is Mada Jalam that is constantly coming from the temples of the elephant, and that Jalam has a very distinct smell. The smell is actually Saptachada Gandhi. There is a leaf which is called Saptachada. There are 7 leaves in one node, like a Bilvam. Now, Bilvam has 3-leaved Bilvam, or 4 leaves, or 7 leaves. There can be 10 leaves, Ekadasha, depending. There are such trees available, and because the leaves can be attached to one node, right? So, like that, there is a tree called Saptachada, where 7 leaves are attached to one node. There is a distinct smell to that, and that smell is the same smell as that of this elephant, which is in rut, which is in youth. So, Gandha Gaja, because it has that youth, it is also arrogant. So, Gandha can refer to arrogance, Smaya. Okay, but here the meaning of Gandha is Sambandha. Maruta Gandhagam, Agam Padam Setukano. I forgot to include this word Padam in my this thing. So Agam na gacchati iti agaha tam parvatam Chitrakootagiriam. Padam sthanam. That is the sthanam where he is going to stay for some time until Bharata comes, and then he decides this is not good, this is too close to Ayodhya, I have to leave this place. So until that time, it is going to be a place for him. So Agam sthanam Dhyamva, which was equal to Swarga. The way Rama describes for at least one Sarga before Bharata's coming, and then 2-3 Sargas later, he describes it so beautifully, that it is like Swarga here. Dhyamva, va iti, it is a padam for Iva. like dhyam, like dyauhu. So dyo okaranta padam, it is in Strilingam. Suraloko dyo diva udve striyam klibe trivishtapam. So suralokaha is in Pullinga padam. Dyo and diva are two padam, diva, the div and dyo. These are two padams which are used in Strilingam for Swarga. Trivishtapam is a Napunsakalinga padam. So sometimes words can have all three lingas also, or objects can have words in all three lingas. So dhyamva, it is like Swarga. Now where are we? Yakshatunga bhaha ramaha yaturajida bhabharam marutagandhagam agam padam dhyamva. Now Anagha yatraya ara. Those are the two words that are left right now. Yeah. In our idu paathomo illaya? Anvaya. Right? Ha. So Yakshatunga baha yaturajida babaram marutagandagam agam dhyamva agam padam dhyamva anagha yatraya padam ara. I would prefer this padam to be here. I'll change that later. So, Anagha Yatraya Ara. He went Nirdoshaya Gatya, without any dosham in his. When you undertake a journey, there can be things where there are animals which. This is not a Mrigaya Yatra. He may be a king, he may have come to the forest, but he is not adopting a yatra, a journey, which is with fault, in the sense he has not come here to kill animals or cause any trouble to the people living there. There are so many people and so many living beings which have taken up the forest as the residence. When you are going in, you are a guest. And Rama followed that to the principle. He may have come here to live for 14 years, that's true, but he cannot disturb the existing environment. Right? There is a rhythm that is going on in the forest between the rishi and the animals that are there and everything. So, nirdoshaya gatya anagha agham nama papam anagha yatra anagha sa yatra anagha yatra. So, anaghaya yatraya ityukte nirdoshaya gatya. The Vyakhyata Venkatadwari says Rishyanugunaya pranyantara pida rahitaya swacharanaika sadhanaya gatya. So Rishi Anugunaya gati, which is appropriate for a Rishi, pranyantara pida rahitaya, without any torture for another prani. Pranyantara. Pranyantara is anyaha pranihi pranyantaram. This is a Avyayabhava Samasam. When you say deshantaram, anyaha deshaha deshantaram, anyat nama namantaram. See, the same way here also he has used it. Pranyantara pida rahitaya gatya, a gati which is rishi anugunam, which is very similar to that of a rishi, and which is not causing any trouble to other living beings, not disturbing the rhythm that is there in the forest. Swacharanaika sadhanaya is not asking for any chariots or how do people move around in the forest? He goes in that manner without disturbing the rhythm. You never call for your BMWs here, no? So without his ratham or anything, he goes only by foot in the forest, not disturbing anything that is going on in the forest. Okay, so Rishyanugunaya pranyantara pida rahitaya swacharanaika sadhanaya gatya ityartha. Yatra tu yapana upaye gatau devarchana utsave. So yatra, again, yapanam, yapana upayam is the means with which you attain something. Yapanam, with which you reach some place, a goal, is called yatra. Ara is a very favorite word of Venkatadhari. He uses this in many shlokas now. So, Ara, Aratuhu, Aruhu, Agachattityarthaha. Okay. So, Rama went to Chitrakuta mountain without any, with a faultless gate, which was like Swarga. And it was also with its prakasham, it was capable of eliminating all the Rakshasas. It also had a very soft wind flowing. Rama was also like Kubera. Now let's move on to the Pratiloma Padyam. Yatraya ghanabho gatum kshayadam paramagasaha gandhagam tarumavadyam rambhabha dajira tuya. Yatraya Ghanabhaha Gatum Kshayadam Parama Agasaha Gandhagam Tarum Ava Dhyam Rambha Bhat Ajira Tu Ya. Here directly we can use Swarga because Krishna has to go to Swargam to get Parijata Vrksha. Right? We don't need to use the Eva there, like how we used it in the Anuloma Padyam. Yeah. So the Anvaya here is Ghanabhaha Paramagasaha Kshayadam Gandhagam Tarum Gatum Yatu Rambhabha Dajira Tam Dhyam Yatraya Ava. So Yatraya becomes very easy for us in both sides here. Ghanabhaha. Ghanabhaha Ghanasya Bha Iva Bhaha Yasya Saha. So one who has a prakasham like Ghana Megha. Megha Prabha. Krishna Karmeka Vannan. Yeah? So Krishna who has the luster of a cloud. Paramagasaha. Now this is the only adjective for Krishna here. The only word for Krishna. Ghanabhaha. Ghanabhaha. Sorry. Ghanabhaha. Ghanabhaha. Ghanasya bhaiva bhayasya saha. So Ghanabhaha. The rest is Dhyam, Swargam, or Taru, sorry. The next is adjectives for the Taru. So, Paramagasaha Kshayadam, Gandhagam, Tarum, Gatum, in order to reach the tree, in order to go to the tree. Tarum, Gatum. Now, everything is an adjective to the Taru. Taruhu nama vrikshaha. So, the adjectives for that is Paramagasaha, Kshayadam. Paramagasaha is in Shashti Vibhakti. Shashti Ekavachanam. Paramam Agaha. Paramagaha. Parama. It's Maha Aparadhaha. So Tasya Mahaparadhasya Paramagasaha. Kidrishaha Aparadhaha atra. Satyabhamayai Parijata Apradana Rupasya Paramagasaha. So he made a big mistake of not giving Parijata Pushpam to Bhama. Instead he gave it to Rukmini. So Bhama got angry here. So that is the agas or aparadha that he did. Krishna did. So Paramagasaha, now he has to seek some way of prayashchittam to lessen that mistake here so that Bhama will become happy with him again. Now this tree, Parijata Vriksha, becomes a method or becomes the process by which he is going to remove that aparadham. So Paramagasaha Kshayadam. Kshayam dadati iti kshayadam. Shantidam. Shanti pradam. The tree which is going to lessen or which is going to remove the great mistake that Krishna did. Okay, so Paramagasaha Kshayadam, the first adjective for Parijata Pushpa Vriksham. Next is Gandhagam. Gandham Gacchati iti Gandhagaha. Now here he takes Gandha as Amoda, fragrance, and not as Sambandha. So Gandham Gacchati Divyamodam Prapnoti iti Gandhagaha. Taruhu, the tree which has a great fragrance. We saw how the fragrance itself before also, because of the flower and how it spread a fragrance, and with that fragrance and the flower's mahima, Rukmini did not even feel any kshut pipasa. She was like a devata for 1 year. She can be like that for 1 year if she, because it won't fade until the end of a year. And the year engarde enna, because the Parijata Pushpam is a Pushpam in the Swarga, and 1 year in Bhulokam is 1 day for Swargam. So if you take a flower in the morning, until the evening, the flower is usually, flowers do not fade beyond a day. It will only start fading after a day. 24 hours it is going to stay the way it is, and slowly it will start fading by the end of the 24-hour period. You take, not when you put it in water and all that, it will stay for a longer time. I'm talking about taking the flower and keeping it in your head. So a flower usually lasts one day, because this is a Divya Vriksham. It lasts for one day in Swarga, and that one day in Swarga is equal to 1 year in Bhuloka. So Gandhagam, Divya Gandha Yuktam Tarum, Parijata Vriksham, Gatum, Gantum. He says Gantum, or in order to go to the tree, Tarum Gantum, Tarum Praptum, in order to attain the tree, he had to go to Swarga first and then go to Parijata Vriksham. Yeah. This Gatum is a very interesting word. It's not Gai Dhatu, it is Gang Gatau Dhatu, where the Latlakara is the easiest I have seen. Gate, Gate, Gate. You take all the Sutram, it just is a very different kind of Lakara here, Dhatu here. So, Gatum, in order to go to the tree. Tarum Gatum. Now, what did he do? Dhyam agachat. Khalu? So, the adjective for Dhyau, Akasham. Swargalokam. Yatu Rambha Dajira Tam Dhyam Agat. Ava. Yatu, the place which had Ramba in its auditorium. Ajiram is auditorium, Anganam. So Rambhaya Bhat Ajiram. Rambhaya. Rambha Karanat. Rambhaya, because of Rambha, who is one of the Apsarastris, who is actually the principal among the Apsarastri, not Urvashi. Rambha was the first Ghritachi. Rambha, there are 7 principal Apsarastri. They are actually lot more in number. Whereas Rambha is the leader of all of them. So Rambhaya Bhat, because of Rambha and others, we can include that also. So Rambhaya Bhat Bhanam Prakashate iti. So that which is shining with Bhati iti vartate khalu. So Bhati ityasya Bhat, I think on the quip potu vardu ado vardu. Chatana, I don't remember the pratyaya that comes there. So Rambhaya Bhat Virajat, Kshatriya pratyam. Napunsakalinge Kshatriya pratyam. Virajat iti rajate prakashate prakashamanam sat Rambhaya prakashamanam sat ajiram. Ajiram ityukte anganam, a courtyard, or you can take it as the sabha, auditorium. An auditorium which is always lit up, which is always shining because of Rambha and other Apsarastri. Tad ya Rambha Bhadajira Tam Dhyam Tam Divam Swargalokam Tam Swargalokam Yatraya Ava Yatraya Prasthanena. That is, you go to Deshantaram, you take a journey, right? But here, Deshantaram iva Lokantaram api sashariraha eva Krishnaha agacchati. So Krishna, everybody, if we have to go to Swargalokam, we have to first die. And then according to our Punya Papam balance sheet, Yama will decide, or Yama or Swargalokam, whoever is, Yama is the only person who has to decide whether to give us a Swarga Shariram or Naraka Shariram. Then he has to put us on the path towards Swarga or Narakam. So there's so many, we have to first die for that, no? But if we have to go to Deshantaram, we just pack a bag, get onto a car and go there. Similarly, Krishna also, he packed his bag, got on to Garuda and left with his Shariram itself. He is probably one of the few people who can go there. Rama went, Dasharatha, Nahusha, anybody who performs 100 Ashwamedha Yagas can go. Along with Krishna, actually Satyaki and Pradyumna also left. So we'll see the context of the Puranam in a while. So, Yatraya Prasthanena Ava Gatavan. Krishna went to Swargam here, where it was lit up because of Rambha, etc. Why did he go to Swargam? Tarum Gatum. In order to reach the Parijata Vriksham, to bring it back, he had to go to Swarga first. Because the next shloka, see, in this shloka, we saw that Rama goes to Chitrakutam. That is why Krishna goes to Swarga. The next one is Rama goes to Dandakaranyam. So Krishna goes to Nandavanam. To bring a parallel and symmetry to the Anuloma Pratiloma story, he beautifully arranges it in this manner. Right? So the focus of the poet is very different. That's what I'm trying to say. Not to cover the story of Ramayana or the story of Harivamsha Puranam here. The focus is to bring about a symmetry of Anuloma Pratiloma story, at the same time cover the main important parts of the story also. Okay? Now just a context of Chitrakuta Parvatam. Atha Dasharatihi Chitram Chitrakutam Adarshayat Bharyam Amara Sankashaha Shachimiva Purandaraha. The way Rama showed Sita is Shachimiva Purandaraha. Just as how Indra would show the wealth of Amaravati, the wealth of Swarga to Shachi, his wife, in the same way Rama showed Chitrakutam Parvatam, Dasharatihi Chitrakutam Bharyam Adarshayat. Amara Sankashaha. So Dasharathi, Rama was similar to Amara, similar to Devas. He had a lustre, Sankashaha. Samyak kashate, prakashate iti. So one who has the prakasham like an Amara, like a Deva, Tadrishaha Ramaha, Bharyam Adarshayat iti. Just to show that the wealth in front of him, the forest in front of him was, he thought of it like Amaravati. Adanga. Guha Samirano Gandhan in the 94th Adhyaya, 95th and 98th, see how many Adhyayas the description of Chitrakuta goes for. Right? Actually, it starts with the, I think, 56 it starts. Actually, Chitrakuta is described in the 56th Adhyaya. Then you have Dasharatha dying, Bharata coming from his uncle's place, and then he deciding, he gets angry with Kaikeyi, he decides to go and see Rama. All of that is happening now. Okay? So then Bharata sees Chitrakuta Parvatam. So that's the description here. So Guha Samirano Gandhan Nana Pushpa Bhavan Vahan Grana Tarpanam Abhyetya Kamnaram Na Praharshayet. This Chitrakuta Parvatam, whom Kamnaram Na Praharshayet, whom will it not make happy? It will make everybody happy because it is Vahan, it is carrying the Gandham, it is carrying the smell of different kinds of flowers. It is the wind that is carrying. So the wind is coming from the caves here. Guha Samiranaha. The wind that is there, that is why I said Maruta Gandhagam. So the wind that is carrying the sweet smell, Grana Tarpanam Abhyetya, Granasya Santosham Abhyetya, Kam Naram Na Praharshayet. So it gives pleasure to the nose and it also pleases people. The next is Tungabha, Yaksha Tungabha iti Ramasya Varnana, right? So Rajantim, Nana Vidaistu Tira Ruhaihi, Vritam, Pushpa Paladrumaihi, Rajantim, Rajarajasya Nalini Miva Sarvataha. Everywhere Chitrakuta Parvatam was looking like as if it belonged to Kubera. Hence, Rama looked like Kubera in Chitrakuta Parvatam. So, Nana Vidaihi, Tiraruhaihi. Tiraruha are the trees that have grown on the banks of Mandakini, of Ganga. Pushpa Phaladrumaihi, the trees that are growing on the banks, different kinds of trees with flowers and fruits. It is, and the Nadi, Mandakini, Nalinim Iva, it is like the pond in Kubera's Kuberapatnam. So Rajaraja is Kubera. Raja Veda mantram is also there. Rajarajaya Prasahya Sahine irukalla. That is about Kubera. So Subhagaha Chitrakutoso Girirajopamaha Girihi Yasmin vasati kakutstaha kubera iva nandane. This is said by Bharata here in the 98th Sarga. He says, Subhagaha Chitrakotaha Asav. This Chitrakuta mountain is extremely fortunate. Because Giriraja Upamaha Girihi. It is equal to Giriraja. Girirajaha to Himot Parvata. Or Meru. It is equal to Meru mountain. So, just as how Kubera resides in Himat Parvata. Himat Parvata medukardam better. Because Kubera resides in Himat Parvata. His Amaravati is there in Himalayas. So, Giriraja Upamaha I am Girihi Chitrakotaha. Yasmin Kakutsthaha Kuberaha Nandane Iva Vasati. Where Kakutstha, Rama is staying, like how Kubera resides in Nandanavanam. In the same manner, Rama is also here, like Kubera. The poet has taken his source from Ramayana. And then in the Harivamsha Puranam, actually, if you look at the original story, here he says Yatraya Agachat Ityeva, as if nothing, there was no issue at all. Krishna decided he has to get the Parijata Vriksham and he is going to go to Swargam. He takes on a journey to go to Swargam. That's all is given in our Raghava Yadaviyam. But if you take the original, there is a back and forth here. He calls Narada and asks Narada to go take a message to Indra saying, I want the Parijata Vriksham. You come and give it to me. Okay? Or I will come and take it. It doesn't matter. You come and give it to me. If you don't give it to me, I will destroy the entire Swarga. So I think he in fact threatens Indra in a couple of adhyayas saying, I will completely destroy your city if you do not give me Parijata Vriksha. And then Narada takes this message and goes to Swargam. He first tells him that why don't you give the tree to Krishna? And then Indra refuses. Immediately he also conveys this threat that Krishna is ready to come with his gada and destroy. But Indra still thinks that, you know what, Krishna is not going to do all this. And he assaultar pambalya. And the madri, he doesn't care about these threats. But then Narada tries to tell him about Krishna's mahima. But nothing happens. And then Krishna decides, Narada comes back and tells Krishna that this is what is happening here. He also prays to Parameshwara, Shiva, to konjo nalla buddhi solle appadinu. They give him some advice. Let him listen to what Krishna is asking and give him that Parijata Vriksham for some time. Why doesn't he do that? And so Maheshwara also advises him, but still Indra does not listen to it. So now Krishna gets really upset. So he goes to Raivataka Parvatam and Bhagavan Aruroha Jaya Udyataha Tarkshyam Garudam Aruroha Sa Satyakaha Dhiman Aprameya Parakramaha. So Krishna with a Parakrama that is Aprameya. We cannot understand the Parakrama that Krishna has. So he immediately gets up onto his Vahanam, which is Garuda, along with Satyaki. Prithag Rathena Kauravyaha. Kauravya Pradyumna. Hey Kauravya, it is addressed to Janamejaya. So hey Kauravya, Pradyumnaha also on another Ratha, Akashagamina Rajanna Prishtataha Krishna Anvayat. Pradyumna also follows Krishna here. It's not a big journey that he is undertaking. It's like from Mylapore to Tinagar. It is just one hop, skip and jump. That's how he went. Nimeshantara matrena. The kanmudi kantarakarthukullambo. That's precisely what he says here. Nimeshantara matrena. Within a moment, within a wink of an eye, Nandanam Kananam Harihi Deva Udyanam Yayav Dhiman Parijata Jihirshaya. Jihirshaya Hartum Ichaya. With a desire to take on Parijata, with desire to bring Parijata, he immediately, within a blink of an eye, Krishna landed at Nandanavanam, Deva Udyanam. Okay, so let's just go over the Bhavartha quickly. Anuloma Padyam, Yatu Rajida Bhabharam, Dhyamba Maruta Gandhagam, So Agam Ara Padam Yakshatunga Bho, anagaya yatraya. So Chitrakuta gamanam atra Ramaha Kuberaiva prakashate Chitrakuta parvatam agachat. How is that Chitrakuta parvatam? Tasmin parvate mandamarutasya sambandhaha vartate. There is a light wind, and then there was a great light. Tadrishi kantihi asit yaya kantya rakshasaha nashtaha asan. So immediately the effect of the place was such that the Rakshasas did not even come near, or the thought of killing did not even enter in their mind. Further, it was also like Swargam. Okay, Dhyamva. In the Pratiloma Padyam, Yatraya Ganabhogatum Kshayadam Paramagasaha Gandhagam Tarumavadyam Rambhabhad Ajiratuya. So Parijata Vrikshaya Swargagamanam. Swargaloke sthitam parijata tarum prati gantum prasthitaha. He started to go, in order to go towards the parijata tree, he reached Swarga. So tasmin Swarge Rambhayaha anya apsarasam cha kantya prakashamanam anganam vartate. Anganam ityukte, there is a auditorium lit up by Rambha and other beauties. Further, in Swarga, Krishnasya aparada shantikaraha parijata taruhu api vartate. Sugandhi gandhagam parijata tarum gantum saha dhyam agachat. Okay. Alright, this should be dhyam. Na dhyamana potirken. I'll correct those things. Okay, any questions? You can raise your hands. Namaste. Malini Modi.
Namaste, ma'am. Ajira Nakanadu.
Anganam, auditorium or courtyard.
Okay. Okay.
Muttambo, adukku use pan. The front yard irukku illaya, adukku.
Seri. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Bhanumati Modi, you have a question?
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
The Vigraha watching எழுதும்போது கொஞ்சம் கன்ஃபியூஷன் வந்து அதாவது கிளியரா பண்ணிட்டு.
Can you be more clear? கொஞ்சம் சரியா கேட்கல. What is, which word are you asking for?
ஜெனரலி இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு வேர்ட் சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, இப்போ சொல்லும்போது ஸ்லோகத்துல வரது சொல்லும்போது அதே மாதிரி நாங்க விக்கிரக வாக்கியம் ஏதாவது ஸ்லோகத்துக்கு பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கும்போது என்ன மாதிரி ஆஸ்பெக்ட் கொஞ்சம் கிளியரா பார்த்துக்கணும்னு புரியல.
This is not the this is not the ideal text to work on விக்கிரக வாக்கியம். ஏன்னா இது முதல்ல பதங்கள் புரியறதே கொஞ்சம் இட் இஸ் a difficult task. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் விக்கிரக வாக்கியத்துக்கே போகணும். இப்போ if you try in texts like simpler text like ரகுவம்சா or குமாரசம்பவம், அந்த மாதிரி இல்லைன்னா ராமாயணம் பாருங்க. In Ramayana, context padi you can start. So you have your samasa rules, Ilya. So you must have studied samasa kusumavadi or something like that.
Samasa rules prakaram பார்க்கணும் அப்படினு எடுத்துக்கலாமா?
சமாசம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. ஓரளவுக்கு உங்களுக்கு சமாசம் தெரியும்னா you go by the meaning. தமிழ் உங்களுக்கு தெரியறதுக்கு ரொம்ப சுலபமா நீங்க தமிழ்ல அத தமிழாக்கம் பண்ணிட்டு அதுபடியே பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அமர சங்காஷகான் இருக்கு. அமர தேவனுடைய சங்காஷகா பிரகாசம். தேவனுடைய பிரகாசம்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. தேவனுடைய பிரகாசத்தை போல் ஒரு பிரகாசத்தை கொண்டவன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும். அப்போ தேவனுடைய உடைய எதுல வர்றது? ஆள்வோடு உடன் வேற்றுமை உருவு சொல்லுங்கோ, அதுல ஷஷ்டி விபக்தி. சோ அமரஸ்ய இவ சங்காஷகா எஸ்ய, எவனுக்கோ அவனுக்கு அந்த இதுல வேற்றுமை போட்டு திருப்பியும். சோ ஆஸ் யூ ஸ்டடி உங்களுக்கு அது படிக்க படிக்க வந்துரும். ஒர்க் ஆன்
சாரி, நான் திருப்பியும் கேட்கறேன்னு நினைச்சுக்காதீங்க. இந்த சமாசம், இந்த சமாசத்துல அது இருக்குங்கிறத புரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கே என்ன இதாவது
டைம் ஆகும். பழக்கம்தான், பிராக்டிஸ் தான், அபியாசாத் தான், வேற வழியே இல்லை. No problem. Hema Mode?
You were talking about the Dharmasthala. Actually, in Maharashtra, we have this Shani Shinganapur. There, none of the houses, offices, anything, they don't have doors.
Okay.
There is a belief that, no theft can happen there. Shani is the protecting deity there. So, Shani Shinganapur, that is one big... Even banks, they don't have doors and all that.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
That
Nice.
belief
Thank
still holds.
ஆமா
Just
ஆமா.
I wanted to share that information.
Oh,
Thank
thank you so much. Jairam Modya, you have a question?
மேடம் இந்த காத்தும் அதுக்கு கந்தும்னு அர்த்தம் இருக்கு சொன்னீங்க.
ஆமா.
அப்புறம் காங் இது தாது அஸ்திவா தத்ர.
ஆமா. Yes, gang iti dhatu.
கை தாத்துவோடு
அதுவும் காத்தும் தான்.
அதுவும் காது தானா? சரி.
அங்கதான் பிரச்சனையே நமக்கு. அதனாலதான் வியாக்கியாத்ர சரணம். நம்ம வந்து விதவுட் அ வியாக்கியானம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டம்.
ஏன் மேடம் அப்படி ரெண்டுமே ஒரே இதுல வருது? ஐ மீன் லட்சியம் ஐனோ லட்சியம் தான் சரணம் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஆனா I'm wondering why லட்சியம் became like that for both of them. Very interesting.
See, there are about 2000 verbs. அதுல ஒரு 200 verbs நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம். இதெல்லாம் வந்து இந்த 1800 verbsல வர்றது வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். which are எங்கேயோ rare one or two of these poets have used these verbs, and so it has to be accounted for. It has been enriched over the years. See, the more vocabulary, the more verbs a language has, it shows that it has the ancient nature of the language. So over centuries and over centuries there has been an accumulation of those words, and they have been recorded in our language. அதனால அதனுடைய பழமையை தானே நமக்கு காமிக்கிறது.
ஆமா. இப்போ நம்ம நார்மல் சம்ஸ்கிருதம் யூசேஜ்ல I don't think we at our level we should not be using gatum to mean gantum. Yeah.
Chumma just to impress others you can use if you want. If you want others to understand, then please use gantum.
Gantum, okay.
Hey, what is your purpose? Ngada paathukongo. Avladhaan. Okay. Yeah. No worries. Any other question?
Yes, ma'am. Another question.
Yeah. Chalo.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Tell me.
சரி மேம், நீங்க வேர்ட்ஸ் பத்தி பேசுங்க. vocabularyல பணத்தின்னு வருதே, அது ஒரு பிளேஸ்ல தான் யூஸ் பண்றாளா? Can you use it in general? I don't see it anywhere otherwise.
You can use it. காவியங்கள்ல எல்லாம் இருக்கே. Yes.
Okay. இந்த ஆர்டினரி டெக்ஸ்ட்ல ஒரு பிளேலயும் அது வருது.
பிளேல இருக்கு, கத்தியத்துல இருக்கு. இஃப் யூ லுக் எட் வேதாள பஞ்சவிம்சதி, ஹிதோபதேஷ, அதுல எல்லாமும் பணதி இஸ் a very common dhatu. Yeah. Okay. So let's finish with the Mangala Shloka. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaaya Nathaya Sitaya Apataye Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.